Oh, so my sound was not working. How about the sound now? Is the sound working now? Sorry, is the sound working now? Oh wow. I was not even looking at the chat. I have multiple screen here, so I have like the chat on one screen. I was just going and going like that. This would have been a disaster. All right, that's good. That's good. This cap is disturbing me. So let's go. I was in a mood, so I decided not to look at this light here. Let me see. I don't like the light at the background. Yeah. Oh, all right. If that's the case, let's go back to Boom 1000. Like, I didn't know my son was not working. Sorry about that. So, let's go back to Boom 1000. So, the Boom 1000, this is where we are. Yeah. This is where we are on Boom 1000. So, we have price running into this level here. So, let me start again. So, this structure, this is on the 8-hour time frame, by the way. On the 8-hour time frame. So this structure is very bearish, like we can all see. We don't need, like, there is no we don't need to, you don't need any convincing to to know that this is on the is a downtrend here. But price came all the way here and it created this low, yeah, reacting to that low. Where is this to? We are reacting to that low, yeah. That low is getting reacted to. So we created that low. The last time we created a low like that was around here. Right. So let's break down the structure from that level. So from that level, we have this break and retest, and then all of a sudden we have that swing move to the downside here. So this is where we are. So this structure is still down, right? But this push could be very significant. It could come long term. We could even come all the way back into these levels here. But that's not what we are looking at right now. Now, this level here is significant. We are running into these levels here, which is a very looks like it's a very strong support. So here we'll look at the lower time frame. So when I say lower time frame, when I'm trading VIX, the lowest time frame I look at is on the 1 hour time frame. Like, I know different people look at different things. People look at the very lowest time frame, but I go up to the 1 hour time frame on VIX. Right, so what we are looking at here, because price is reacting to this zone, we need to pay attention to this level to see if we get a shift in structure here. If we get a shift in structure, we'll take a short-term sell back into this level here. And then from here, we'll look for buys to continue, for the retracement to continue. I hope this makes sense from the big structure point of view. This looks like a long-term push because of how price all of the sudden reverse here. But we want to see if we could get a short-term sell here and look for a buy here to go to the upside. Yeah. So that was what I said on Boom 1000 before. All right. So let's go to, since I look at Boom 1000, let's go and look at Crash 1000 before we come to the Why is my face too bright like that? There's too much light here. Let me change the brightness like way. All right, this is better. Yeah, so this is crash 1000. So crash 1000 is also very bearish. It's very bearish, like we can see here. We are very bearish here. Let me adjust my camera. Crash 1000 is very bearish here. So this is the major levels, right? We ran into these levels here. So we had boom, 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 right? That was the last structure price tested, and we have a downtrend. And this is a major low that price created here after this level here. So this is the swing low point here. So here we are still bearish. So what we want to see is to pay attention to this zone here. We want to see price come a little bit up, and it's also reacting to our EMA here. So here, let's go to the 1 hour time frame. On the 1 hour time frame, we want to see a shift in structure here. So you see price going into that zone. We want to see how price reacting to the zone. And the same thing here, we based on how price reacting to the zone, we could go a little bit higher. We'll be looking at potential reversal from there for the down push to continue. So that is what it looks like we are looking for on crash 1000. It doesn't look like a major reversal taking place, so we'll look out for that push to the downside to continue. Now let's go back to V10X. So with V10X, the structure is very intermediate. So you can see, look at the highs and lows. We have a low here, another low, another low. This low is higher than this is lower than this. So it's like this is what the market did, right? Which is a very unusual structure. Look at here too. The high became lower and then it became higher. So the structure is kind of very tricky. Long term, the big structure looks super ugly. See, like it's like a very funny structure going on here. But I think those are trade harmonics might see something going on here. Our harmonic guys might see something going on. I've stopped trading harmonics. I used to trade harmonics sometime back. I don't like anything that is like really fancy, like those fancy strategies. Yeah. I love to keep it simple. So like harmonic traders who no. So the harmonic traders will see something there, but this looks like some complex harmonics taking place. But what we can do is we can use our fibs here. So let's go for So this is a 61%, 61.8 retracement. Right? So very important rejection from the 618 retracement on V10X, which could see price pull back a lot because currently we are in a range. There is no up and down trend. So we have our major high here and our major low. Right, let me change the color of my bars. I have so many blacks. I have so many blacks on the screen. Let me make it a little fancy here. Let's have some colors on the screen. Let's go for yellow. I love yellow. Right, so this could be a good retracement to the upside, but I don't like the structure here. I don't quite like the structure here. So this is how we are going to trade this instead. So let's see how the third price react to the third touch goes into that level here, right? So ideally we expect price not to break the zone, to break that trend line. If we don't break the trend line, then this is what we'll be looking for. We'll be looking for a pullback back here. And at this point, I might be more convinced that we might be looking to buy. That would be a third touch of the 618 level. That would make a lot of sense because currently it's like the bigger picture is a range and we are ranging in within the range. So it's very tricky. Price might spend some time here before it might decide to break up or break down. So we are treating it as such. Let's see how price react to that upper level and see how if we can get a sell to the downside on V10X. Let's go to V10 and see if we have something interesting going on V10. V10. Let's go to the 8-hour time frame. All right, so a good 618 retracement here. We bounce off from the 618 retracement, which is very important. And price is now stepping here, respecting the EMA here. So this is what we want to do. Let's mark this resistance here. All right, so price was, it looks like we are late here. This would have been a very good buy here. We have price stepping out, break of high, and a retest of structure and the EMA. This would have been a very good buy, but it looks like we've missed out. We can't take a buy when price has run into this resistance here. So what can we do here? This is a move. We missed the move. What can we do here? Let's go to the 4 and see if there's anything interesting on the 4. We don't really see anything interesting on the 4. That's very terrible. So far we don't have any clean trade now. Currently, I wouldn't take any trade. Like, if anything, I want to see a double bottom here. So this is what I mean. We have price, market structure, right? We broke this, broke this, broke this. So now if we get this, that would be a good double bottom here for a buy. So if this push back down here, we'll be looking at another test of the low to buy. But currently, the sell is not ideal because this could also break out and continue pushing. So if you want to sell from that zone, that is more tricky. So we don't want to do that either. So let's look for something else. 25x. Let's keep the volatile pairs out for now. Let's look at V25. V25, V25. V25. I said it. I hate trading V25 because it always has this ugly structure. But it looks like today we have something interesting here. So maybe we might get a good trade on V25. Let's start from the 8-hour time frame and see what we get here. So I hate trading this, but it looks like today we have something kind of clean here. So here, let's go back a little bit and break down the structure. So from the structure, we have this low and this swing level here. So what do we do? Let's connect those two zones like that. And we had this pullback. So this pullback is like a retest of this level here, right? Retest and then boom. So let's check the fib retracement at this level here. So all right, so that is still a 61% retracement. So ideally, if the trend is going to continue, what you are looking at, what you are looking at long term is the market to make a continuous move from here and then finishing it off here. So we're looking at something. So this is like a 127 move here. So we have multiple. Okay, let me clean the chart now. I think I have so many things going on here. So what do we look at here now? Price is like creating like an inside symmetrical triangle here, right? We have something like this. So if you want to be very aggressive, this is currently a good sell here. This is a good sell currently on. Let me change the color of my. This is a good sell here. We have multiple touches. Even though price is ranging, this is still bearish. We have multiple touches of the EMA whilst price is still in a down. Like we are not really in a downtrend, but here there is a lot of bearish pressure. We see the wicks, a lot of wicks going to the upside and rejection of the EMA. So this is currently a good sell. And if we look at the current 8-hour candle, look at the way the current 8-hour candle closed. So this might be a good sell from here down here. So let's go to the 4-hour time frame for. Yeah. This looks like a good sell here, but you have to take some significant risk here. If you sell here, the trade is not really like your stop is here and your TP is down here. 1:2 risk reward ratio, not that bad. That's a bad risk to 1:2 risk reward ratio. So if 1:2 risk reward ratio makes sense to you, you can go short here and take your TP here. Right. So that's V25. All right. So someone wants us to look at V75. Let's go for V75. Oh, I'm tired. I'm very tired here. So V75 on the 2-hour time frame, it looks very ridiculous. Let's go to the 8-hour and see what we get here. 8 hour, 8 hour, 8 hour. No, I don't see anything interesting here. So one thing about the way I trade, if the structure looks ugly, I'm out. Uh, just I don't see anything here. Like it looks ugly. Price came here, retested, push up. Nothing makes sense to me. Before I trade a setup, it needs to make sense to me. Unfortunately, it doesn't make sense to me. So nothing. If it doesn't make sense to me, I run. I don't have to predict the market. I trade what I see. Uh, all right. Next step index. So step index on the 8 hour time frame. We have these lows here. And hmm, damn, look at that ugly structure. So ideally this looks bearish, right? We have this level and this level here. If you draw a trend line here, if you go from here to here, this is sloping down. This looks kind of bearish. But the only reason why I wouldn't take this trade is because prices resting, like there is prices. Right, we have a retest here, but prices testing multiple rejection, multiple rejection of the multiple rejection of the EMA. So I don't want to. This looks like so much rejection. So what would I look to do in this case? Let's see if we have a different structure on the 4 hour time frame. Let's see if we have a different structure on the 4 hour time. So on the 4 hour, it looks like we are kind of breaching the, but the structure is so ugly, so ugly. Let's see. I want to break this down, but unfortunately, it's not worth it. Like it is not worth it. It is not worth it. Why are you picking all the pairs you are picking are like funny pairs? It's like all the market structure is fucked up on those pairs. Let's look at V100. V100 is all right. So this is bullish, like very good bullish structure here. A very good bullish structure here. Looks like we could see price running into this level here. All right, so makes sense. Let's go to the 4 hour time frame and see what we got here. All right, very nice. Very nice structure here. So we missed this retest here. So how should we treat this? How should we treat this? So this has pushed too much for us to be buying here. So retest and then boom. So this is good because the risk to reward is so good, so clean. So the risk to reward on this trade is so clean. Like if you want to be conservative, your stop is here. All right. And that is still 1 to 2.27. But if you're the best thing to do is even if price drops, you want to see the price start picking up some bullish momentum before you get in. In that case, you can reduce your stop a little bit. Right? And this looks like this is like almost 2:4 risk reward ratio. But if you are waiting to enter the trade, then you want to enter. So you want to wait for price, right, to come back into the zone. But this is when you want to do when price comes into the zone, you wait for it to start picking up bullish momentum, and you can now start buying from there. Oh, what did I do? What did I do? Oh, 100x. Yeah, let's go. So I lost the markup. TBD. No, let me set a second. Uh, why wouldn't it allow me to set the levels again? Anyway, okay. So this is what we're looking at. Sorry about that. I'm not going to go back to look at it again, but it's what we see that bullish break to the upside. This look good. If we're somewhere here, it is a good buy to enter now. But because of this push, we don't want to get into the markets now. So what do? We wait for the break. So let's go to the 2 hour. On the 2 hour, this is what we are looking at. We want to see a retest of this level here. But the thing is, we might not retest. That's the sad part. If you don't retest, it means you miss the trade. Yeah. So this is what we're looking for. Boom, boom. So that's all I'm saying. Like, if we do get a rate test, you don't want to buy on the rate test. You want to buy when price has started picking up some bullish momentum. So if price pushes down, right, this is what you're looking for. You want, like, let's say price gets here. You want to see some bullish price action here, like that. And you can go in. So when it does something like this, when you go in like this, then you can now reduce your stop loss. Just put your stop loss below the zone like that and go in. So that's how you can potentially reduce your lot size, get good trades. Even though this is what we are looking at right now, if the price has seen change, you can enter on a bullish structure because we've already looked at the big picture of the market, seeing where it is going long term, right? Does it make sense? I hope it makes sense, yeah. It's a good thing for market for me. All right, yeah, just doing some calculation here. All right, so now, so we have two trades. The first one was V25, and this is V100X. So let's look at what else should we look at? I'll look at one more instrument. So let's look at V50 and then we'll call it a day. Very interesting. This thing is already gone. It's already gone. The move is already gone. If we do get a retest around here, maybe we can continue buying, but now it's already gone. It's gone, it's gone, it's gone, it's gone, it's gone. It's gone. All right, so let's look at something else because I didn't really analyze it. Let's look at jump 10. Jump 10, jump 10. So we have a reaction of price reacting to these levels here. So at this point here, this is a significant shift in structure, but we can't do anything about it. And another reason why you don't want to do anything about it is because after this shift, we are running into these levels here. And you don't want to sell now, right? So the only time you can consider selling this is if we get a pullback, right? So we have a liquidity sitting here, right? So the only time you want to join this trade is if we get the pullback here, then you can sell to the next resistance. But if it doesn't get that, you have to wait for the next structure because nothing is showing, nothing interesting happening here at the moment. So pull back to the up, then we can sell it down here. Aside that, nothing else here. Let me look at one more thing. Let's look at V50X, even though I said I'm not going to look at anything very volatile. But yeah, let's look at something volatile. Let's play with something dangerous here. So this could be a very nice push here on the 8th hour. We have a good price sitting on top of the EMA. But with this one, you want to be like very, very sure, get into the trade at the very right time, because if you don't get in at the right time, it's going to fuck you up. Like, it's not something to play with. It's going to fuck you up. So what we want to do is let's go to the 2-hour time frame. All right, so on the 2-hour time frame, we see the structure is so bearish, so bearish. Well, on the 8-hour time frame, this is very significant move here. All right, so let's keep an eye on this 2 hour level here, and let's see the 1 hour and see what we have here. All right, so this is the 8 hour level that we are seeing a potential retracement here. So before we even think of buying here, at least we need to break this intermediate high here. So something like this. So this is where we'll be targeting a buy. If this does not happen, a buy here is dangerous, because if you look at this level here currently on the 8 hour time frame, on the 1 hour time frame like we have here, even though it's obvious that price is reacting to this level, this all could happen. Break rate test, and that time the EMA will also be pulling up like that, and that will be like a rate test to sell. So those are the two scenarios. If you are looking to buy, we need to wait for a break of this level, right? And if you are looking to sell, a break of the low and a rate test to come here. So wait for those two scenarios, right? So thanks for being on the call. If you have any question, or if you watch the video later, drop your comments, and then I think we'll be having a series of this. I think I might go live again tomorrow. So yeah, see you another time. And if you just chance on this video and you want to follow up on me, my IG is at trader and right. And through the IG, you can follow the link in the description to join our Telegram community. Right. So see you another time. Have a good, peaceful weekend trading VIX.